I don't feel that the platforms are really self-explanatory in a way that could make an average voter understand exactly what the entire encompassing of all the political parties is. So I don't really believe that they've done a good job, any of the parties, in explaining their platforms.
They haven't been vocal enough, or the local MPs haven't been around much.
You know, I think all of the parties do their best to explain what they're going for and what they want for our future. However, I feel like some of the leaders, or I feel confident that my opinion that some of the leaders kind of miss the mark and kind of pander a little bit.
No, I don't. I believe the Liberals are out there explaining their platform over and over, and they do get it across. I don't believe the Conservatives with Scheer do at this point.
I think the platforms are generally irrelevant. They're just election gimmicks. You know how people are going to be from the philosophy of the party. You should know what they're going to say.
They're too much into fighting and smearing each other than explaining what the real issues are: unemployment, health, school, housing. They don't discuss that. They just fight with each other and smear each other. So I don't think they're doing a good job at all, either party.
I think they do the side flop dance, and that anything they do say, they can take any kind of a question and turn it around to what you want to hear. Based on my experience, 99% of it is not going to be followed through on, so it really just comes down to the bottom line of who you can trust, which is no one.
They tell us one thing before election, and then after the election they sort of change their minds, because some of the promises that politicians make to the population of Canada, they are unaffordable. And so they should kind of curb their promises so that people don't feel disappointed.
Some more than others, some better than others. Some candidates are still new at this and trying to get their platform established, but we have been getting the answers that we've been looking for, but it's a slow process.
I don't think the federal parties have done a good job at all explaining their platforms so far. I get a sense of their general vision and priorities and direction, but in terms of like an election platform, I don't feel like I've heard all that much.
I know I guess the election's coming up in the fall. I haven't heard a lot of information about what each of the parties' platforms are at this point, so I'd probably say no.